I was 25 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
My credit profile was weak. I only had 2 years in credit or whatever the case may be. So I was like, all right, you know what? What can I do to be able to improve this and expedite my success when it comes to credit?
Mm-hmm.
So I refinanced my car loan 3 times with 3 different banks. So when you refinance your car loan with, let's say I get a loan with Navy Federal, I go to PenFed and get a car loan with them, use that loan to pay off that loan, then go to DATQ, use DATQ to pay off PenFed loan, right? Then use that loan. That's one car. You now have 5 positive or 4, whatever the case may be, positive on your credit profile. So immediately when I did that, my credit score jumped from a 580 to like a 600 and something, because on my profile, it looked like this guy has paid off 5 loans in less than a year. But really, I didn't pay 5 loans. I just used the resources that I got and used a loan to pay a loan. Now, that's where it get deep, right? So most people don't know that if you're making, at the time I was making $50,000, $60,000 as a second lieutenant in the Army, you want to have the same amount you're making in terms of credit. So if you're making, let's say, 40,000 or 100,000, you want to have 100,000 in credit. So I end up getting 2 Navy Federal cards where I had 50,000. Now, just because you have 50,000, don't use it. You let that, once you apply for that card, you let it sit. Now, what on your credit profile is going to look like, it's going to say, oh, well, this person now paid, he paid off 4 loans in 1 year, and then he's sitting on $50,000. So your debt to income ratio is going to look good. That's another way I got it. That's how I got into the 700. Now, the last hack, right, I used was personal loan. So I got a personal loan from Navy Federal. I got a personal loan from PenFed. I got a personal loan from all these different. I use personal loan to pay off personal loan. Use a personal loan, pay off personal player, personal loan. So then I had like 5, 6 personal loan. So now my credit score was sitting at a positive, right? It had all positive account. It had credit card utilization was 0 and all that. So now and the last key is what a lot of us know is I just asked one of my boy who's older than me. I was like, yo, bro, just add me on your credit.
Right, yeah.
As an AU.
Yeah, AU.
Skyrock. So I had a 7, I think at the time I had like a 785 at the time. And once he did, boom, it went up. And then I used that. I took advantage of that credit. I got into business. I started making other moves, bought properties and all that. So that's what even now to this day, I use. Like right now, I literally got a $50,000 loan. Once I pay it off, by the end of next year or in the next six months, my credit score is going to go up because I don't wait 4 or 5 years to pay off the loan. No, you don't wait.
Right.
You know, but before I pay it off, go ahead. Before I pay it off, right, I'm going to get another loan to pay that loan off. And then let's say in 2 years, I'll have paid off over 100,000 in loan. And guess what? I can go to the bank and say, hey, you know, I want more money, because the bank will say, well, this person, we're going to, because what the bank does is the bank is going to give you, because America is a capitalism country. They want you to get in debt.
Right.
But if you know how to use the system, you can take advantage of it. So
let me tell you something. We have a rule here on the Marvin Francois show. Yeah. And Josh knows what the rule is. If you drop a gem, I might break something. I'll break your mic right now if you keep dropping gems like this, brother. I'll break. That is, yo, that's crazy. That is, and that was in the span of what, 12 to 18 months?